What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the FA Cup final post-match analysis video. Arsenal won the FA Cup for the fourth time in 7 years, and in total Arsenal are the most successful club in FA Cup history, winning the competition a record 14 times. But this game had a lot of controversy. What did you think of Anthony Taylor's performance? I will be honest, I think this was one of the worst refereeing performances I have ever seen in my life, and I wanted Arsenal to win the FA Cup final. I just like them more as a football club than Chelsea. No disrespect to Chelsea, they are also a great big club, but Arsenal just has a little bit more tradition and more class about them, if I'm honest. But Anthony Taylor was a little bit biased, if not a lot biased, towards Arsenal in this game, because I mean they had so many decisions, Arsenal, going their way. But don't make the mistake. Arsenal deserved to win the FA Cup final. They played slightly better than Chelsea. They took their chances pretty ruthlessly. And I mean, the goal that Nicolas Pepe scored, which wasn't given for offside, it's probably the best goal that wasn't given in an FA Cup final. But Christian Pulisic scored the first goal after just 5 minutes, and even though Arsenal had the first chance in this game. And Christian Pulisic is having a great season. He has been probably the best player since lockdown in the Premier League, and he again started the attack off. And Olivier Giroud, the former Arsenal player who just loves to play at Wembley and in the FA Cup, he won this competition, I think, a lot of times for both Arsenal and Chelsea. But this time Giroud ended up empty-handed, even though he got a brilliant assist. Pulisic scored a fantastic goal. And what is pretty weird to me is that since Christian Pulisic joined Chelsea, he has been actually better than he was in the Bundesliga, even though many people consider the Bundesliga as a weaker league than the Premier League. Pulisic had 5 goals and 7 assists 2 seasons ago for Dortmund. He had 7 goals and 6 assists last season for Dortmund, and this season for Chelsea he has 11 goals and 10 assists, so almost double than what he had at Borussia Dortmund last season and 2 seasons ago. So it's an absolutely terrific performance by Pulisic. Great first season for him in the Premier League, but it wasn't to be, because Arsenal had Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was ruthless again. He dispatched a penalty, which many people argue that it wasn't a penalty. I saw Mark Goldbridge saying that it's not a penalty because the foul starts outside the box, but the rule says if the foul continues and the fouling continues inside the box, the referee should give a penalty, because when it starts outside the box the referee gives advantage. So if the striker is fouled, then continuously being fouled inside the box, then that's a penalty, and I think that was the right decision. Before that, Nicolas Pepe scored an absolute banger. Caballero couldn't even move, but sadly that was ruled out for offside correctly. Aubameyang scores the penalty after he was fouled, so it was 1-1, and Arsenal grew in confidence. Chelsea lost their way a little bit, but also Chelsea got some ridiculous yellow cards. Mason Mount got an unnecessary yellow card, which I don't think it was. Kovacic his first yellow card, that was a yellow card, but his second yellow card, I don't understand why VAR doesn't overrule it, because Kovacic, just like in the first half, fouls Xhaka according to the referee. The first half it was a yellow card. The second half their boots basically touch, and if you see the slow motion, Xhaka actually steps on the foot of Kovacic, so it could have gone the other way. Kovacic gets another yellow card, very soft foul in my opinion, very soft yellow card, and if it's a second yellow, the referee shouldn't give a red card for that, in my opinion. He should just say one more foul and you are going off the pitch. I don't think that was a red card, even though, as I said, I wanted Arsenal to win. So Kovacic gets sent off, and then all the momentum is with Arsenal. But before that, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scores an absolutely magnificent goal. He goes past the Chelsea defender and then he chips the goalkeeper with ease. Willy Caballero was the Chelsea goalkeeper because Kepa is out of favor with Frank Lampard, and frankly it's absolutely hilarious to see the most expensive goalkeeper in the world, Kepa, sitting on the bench game after game now for Chelsea. Absolutely crazy. And then, you know, Arsenal held on for the victory. Chelsea had some chances, they tried their best, but just nothing went Chelsea's way in this game. They had a lot of injuries. Azpilicueta had to go off injured, Pedro had to be stretched off and he was given oxygen. It looks like he dislocated his shoulder, so I wish him all the best. And Christian Pulisic also went off injured. He ran all the way to the Arsenal goal, and then before he shoots, it looks like he's in a lot of pain. His emotion is a little bit like chopped up, but he still gets his shot away because he's desperate to score. But as he shoots, he snaps his hamstring. He tears his hamstring, so he will probably be out until like maybe the middle of next season or something like that. Azpilicueta's injuries looked bad as well, and Pedro's injury looked bad, and Pedro is joining AS Roma, if I'm not mistaken, in the summer, and the Serie A season might start in a few weeks, so Pedro will miss the beginning of the Serie A season. So overall, Arsenal deserved the win. Anthony Taylor a little bit ruined this FA Cup final. I mean, the fouls committed says it all. 14 fouls for Chelsea and just 2 for Arsenal. How can one team foul 7 times as much as the other team when it's like both teams are equal in terms of strength? Maybe Chelsea were the clear favorites before this game, especially after the Europa League final in Baku, where Arsenal did a meltdown and Chelsea ran out 4-1 winners. I think Arsenal will take a lot of joy from this, and what a monumental start to Mikel Arteta. That's Arsenal's 3rd manager this season. Arsenal had one of their worst seasons in decades. In fact, in 25 years, Arsenal hasn't finished as low as 8th place in the Premier League. But in the end, Arsenal had a decent season, even though they only finished 8th. They won a major trophy. I still consider the FA Cup a major big trophy in England. It's the oldest and probably the most famous domestic cup competition in the world. It has a very rich history, a lot of tradition, and Arsenal won it 14 times, which is actually twice as much as my team, Liverpool. And also Man United has 12 FA Cup trophies, and then it's, I think, Tottenham and Chelsea with 8 each, and then Liverpool and Aston Villa with 7, Man City with 6. But what is also amazing is that Arsenal won, out of the last 7 FA Cup finals, they won 4 of them, which is a better than 50% ratio. So the FA Cup recently, in the past 7 years, has been Arsenal's competition. And once again, just like in 2017, the FA Cup saves Arsenal's season basically. Because every season where you win the FA Cup, it can't be like a massive failure. And yes, Arsenal wanted to get back into the Champions League, but they were miles off the pace. They finished only in 8th place. Every season where you win the FA Cup, I consider that a successful season. And I think this is a great platform now for Mikel Arteta to build on. But the biggest question of them all, will Aubameyang sign that thing, as Arsenal fans call it? Will Aubameyang extend his contract? He only has 1 year left on his contract, and Arsenal are not in a position to lose Aubameyang on a free transfer. Aubameyang scored 27 goals this season, 31 goals last season, 31 goals the season before, and he also had a 40-goal season at Borussia Dortmund. But honestly, he is miles away Arsenal's best player. He is Arsenal's top scorer. You can't lose a 30-goal a season striker if you are Arsenal. You just cannot do it. Because if they lose Aubameyang this summer, they won't be able to replace him with a half as good a striker, and Arsenal will have absolutely no chance of getting Champions League football, maybe even Europa League football next season without Aubameyang. Aubameyang apparently wants a 3-year contract, and Arsenal are a little bit hesitant on giving it to him. But Aubameyang is not like too old in my opinion. Aubameyang is 31 years old, and it's much better to give him a new contract instead of selling him for like 20 million or 30 million and signing a striker who is as good as Aubameyang. Would cost twice as much, maybe even 3 times as much. And also a striker who is as good as Aubameyang, Arsenal won't be able to attract him without Champions League football, because Aubameyang is a Champions League football level type of striker. He's absolutely world class. Honestly, he is on the same level for me as Harry Kane and Sergio Aguero. He is just different class, Aubameyang. Without Aubameyang, Arsenal would be absolutely hopeless. But with Aubameyang, they always have a chance, because if you have a world-class goal scorer like Aubameyang in your team, you always have a chance. Chelsea have a better starting 11 and a better squad than Arsenal, but with Aubameyang, Arsenal always had the chance in this one, and that proved to be the case, because Aubameyang scoring 2 goals in the FA Cup final decided the FA Cup final. And Arsenal, I think, should give Aubameyang a 3-year contract, because as I said, if you don't give Aubameyang a 3-year contract and he leaves, then it's almost game over for Arsenal. They really should be doing everything in their powers to keep Aubameyang, because they won't be able to attract a player who is the same level as Aubameyang. And also Arsenal won't have the money to sign a player like Aubameyang if Aubameyang decides to leave. And honestly, Aubameyang just wants a big last contract. Aubameyang would be able to go to not a big club, but Arsenal wouldn't be able to attract an Aubameyang type of world-class striker, in my opinion, right now, because Arsenal, every season since Arsene Wenger left, they are declining massively. As for Chelsea, it's still a successful season for Chelsea, but Frank Lampard must be kicking himself, because getting Champions League football and winning the FA Cup would have been a massive success for him as a first year, as a young manager at a big club, at a really big club. Yes, he had 1 season at Derby County where he went to the playoffs. Chelsea, the expectations are totally different, and Lampard has done a good job at Chelsea, but the jury is still out. Can he build a team, be able to challenge for the Premier League title? Because that's the level that Chelsea are aspiring to. Chelsea won't be happy just finishing in the top 4 every season. It's the same at Manchester United. These are huge clubs with a huge investment in them. So it's not enough to finish in the top 4. You need to challenge for the Premier League title season in, season out. Otherwise, long term, the fans won't be happy, and surely the owners of Liverpool, of Chelsea or Man United won't be happy with that either. And next season will be now very fascinating, because now I think Arsenal can actually attract a little bit more good players, and also with Europa League football, Arsenal will have more money to spend this summer because of Europa League football. That will be more revenue coming in for Arsenal, not by much. It's not a Champions League level of earning. You won't be able to earn 50-60 million, but the Europa League is decent money, at least 10 to 20 million. That could be 1 or 2 good players for Arsenal. So yeah, let me know. This is my assessment of the FA Cup final. Arsenal deserved the win, but if there was an unbiased referee and if Chelsea get a little bit of more of a lucky break, who knows what would have happened in this FA Cup final. But overall, congratulations to Arsenal. 14 FA Cup wins is absolutely brilliant. As a Liverpool fan, I'm a little bit jealous, I'm not gonna lie. I would like Liverpool to win more FA Cups. I'm happy with the Champions League and the Premier League. Those are bigger trophies than the FA Cup, but still I respect the FA Cup as a very big historic competition, so I want Liverpool to win it. Next year, we haven't won it since 2006, and I would love to see Liverpool win it in the next 2 or 3 years under Jurgen Klopp. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.